Okay, so welcome everyone to today's online classes. The theme of today is going to be our full body workout. Okay, so today we are going to start with some warm-ups. We are going to do 2 rounds of our warm-up. Then we'll move to our lower body workout, which is going to be a bit more intense than our upper body workout. So after that, we'll be following up with our upper body workout. Okay, so let's get ready with our warm-ups. Okay, so we are going to have a 14 rounds of warm-ups. Each movement will be 30 seconds and we'll have a 10 seconds rest in between. I'll get the timer started and let's get moving. So we are going to start standing and let's go. First warm up is going to be toes up and heels up. Okay, so it's going to be looking like this: toes up, down, and bring your heels up facing to the ceiling. Tiptoe down and bring your toes up. So try to maintain balance when you are doing your toes up position, okay? 2, 1, and we are going to be lying on the ground. We'll be performing a dead bug, okay? Dead bug, hands straight. You're going to extend your right hand and left leg simultaneously and bring it back and repeat with the opposite side. So dead bug is a core movement. So make sure that you're engaging your stomach muscle and keep your low back pushed down to the floor always, constantly. 2, 1, and legs on the ground. We are going to be perform a glute bridge hold. So bring your hips up, squeeze your butt, tilt your hip downwards, okay? Squeeze your butt. So if you need more balancing, you can put both arms beside the ground like this to be more balanced. Or not, if you want to increase the intensity, just cross your hands on your chest like this. 2, 1, and hips down. We'll be performing 5 reps of single leg glute bridge for each leg. Let's start with your right leg first. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. When you're finished with the 5th rep, you can rest for a while. Wait until the timer beeps, and we are going to proceed with your left leg. Okay. Two, 1, raise up your right leg, and let's start working out your left leg. 2, 3, 4, and 5, and rest. It's only 5 reps. So because this is the only exercise that we get to rest, okay? So next will be your prone swimmers. You can lie down on your stomach while waiting for the timer to beep. Palms on your butt. 2, 1, okay. Elbows up. Draw a big circle to the front and back. Reverse the circle. Elbows down. And repeat this movement for 30 seconds. So when you're doing this exercise, so make sure that your hands is not touching the ground. 2, 1, and let's get into our bear hold position. Bear hold, knees off the ground. Drop your hips to your heels and go back into a full push-up position like this. And back, hips to your butt. Hip to your heel and back to a full push-up position. While you're doing this movement, try to keep your knees off the ground. 2, 1, and let's go back to our toes up and heels up. Toes up and heels up. Five more seconds and we'll be transitioning to your dead bug. And okay, lie down on the ground. Let's perform out your dead bug. Extend your opposite hands and legs while keeping your low back on the ground. 2, 1, and hands and legs on the ground. We'll be performing your glute bridge hold. So bring your hips up, squeeze your butt. To increase the intensity, you can either choose to cross your hands, which will be the harder version, hands on the ground, which would be the easier version. 2, 1, hips down, bring your left leg up. We are going to perform 5 reps of single leg glute bridge with your right leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. When you're finished with the 5th rep, you can lower down your hips. Wait for the timer to beep before we proceed to your opposite limb. 2, 1, right legs up. Work on your left leg now. 4 and 5 reps and rest. While you're resting, you can be prepared for the next movement. The next movement will be your prone swimmers. So you can start by lying on the ground. Lie on the ground, back of your hands on your butt. 2, 1, okay. Elbows up, draw a big circle to the front and reverse circle. Try to do as slow as possible, okay? Focusing on playing with your shoulder blades. Two, 1. Okay, so let's get into our bear hold position. Knees off the ground. Drop your butt to your heels and push your body in front into a full push-up position and back to your butt to heel. Two, 1, and we are all done for the warm-up. So let's get into our workout number 1 for today. We are going to start with our lower body workout. So let's get a 30 seconds rest in between. Let me get the timer started. Okay, so for our workout number 1, we'll be doing our lower body workout. We'll start by this following movement. I'll start with the demo. So we are going to start with squat pulses, squat to squat pulses. So let me demonstrate what it is. So you're going to be performing 1 squat. You're going to squat down. When you're coming up, when you're squatting down, when you're coming up to your parallel, you're going to do 2 pulses. It's like this, 1 and 2, and stand up. Full squat, halfway, perform 2 pulses, 1, 2, and up. So this is squat to squat pulses. Second one is going to be your reverse lunge. So let's start with your right leg behind, knees down, back up, right leg in front, balancing on 1 foot, then back and in front. So we are going to focus on playing with moving your right leg first. So after the timer beeps, we are going to perform the same thing with your left leg. So next one will be your lateral lunges. So let's start with your right leg. Lateral lunges, step, hips behind, both hands in between your feet and back. So only focus on your right leg first like this. So after that, we are going with your left leg. So for lateral lunges, imagine there's a wall in front and behind you, okay? So you only can travel side to side, only side to side. Push your hips behind, okay? Okay, so that is for our lateral lunges. Next will be our side jump to high jump. So for side jump to high jump, we are going to start by staying at either one of your side. So you're going to jump to the opposite side. So you're going to kick with your outer leg, okay? Kick, outer leg, kick, step, jump. Kick, step, and jump. Okay? So when you're jumping, try to make sure it's as silent as possible. So we are going to be performing 45 seconds for each movement and 15 seconds of rest in between movement, okay? So it's going to be 2 continuous rounds. Let's go. Let's get the timer started. We are going to start with squat 2 pulses. Okay, on your feet, let's get ready. 3, 2, 1, squat. Halfway, 1, 2 pulses and stand up. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Squat, 2 pulses and stand up. 1, 2, 1, 2. Almost there. 12 more seconds. 1, 15 seconds rest, and we'll be moving to your reverse lunges to knees up. So start with your right leg, okay? So only move your right leg first. 2, 1, okay? Reverse lunges, knees down and knees up, balancing on one leg, back and forth. Only work on your right leg, okay? And after this, we'll be moving to your left leg. Yes, try to keep yourself balanced when you're on the single leg stance. So you can coordinate your hand and leg movement, okay? So when your opposite leg will be in front, okay? Hands and legs will be opposite. So if your left leg is in front, your right hand will be in front. Okay, great. So 15 seconds rest and we'll be switching sides. 2, 1. Okay, let's go. Left leg. Right leg in front, left hand up. And same goes to the opposite. Fifteen more seconds left. So if you're tired, you can try to balance on one leg before you resume your workout. 2, 1. And 15 seconds rest. Next will be your lateral lunges. We'll start by lunging to your right first. 2, 1. Okay, right leg, take a step, hips behind, hands in between your legs, and kick your right leg back to your left side. Keep your chest up. Great job, doing good. So your left leg will be maintaining straight and your toes will be pointed to the front. You got 10 more seconds. 2, 1, and 15 seconds rest, and we'll be switching sides. 2, 1. Okay, so let's start with your left leg. Remember, both leg toes pointed to the front. So keep your non-moving leg straight, okay? So remember, you are going side to side. There's a mirror in front and behind you, sandwiching you in between. Ten more seconds. Hips behind, okay? Oh, hips backwards. 2, 1, and rest. 15 seconds rest, and we are going to go to your side jump to high jump. I'll start by standing on your left. So if you want to go to right, you're going to kick your left leg. Left leg kick, step, jump. Right leg, step and jump. Kick with your outside leg. So try to land as soft as possible. Try to kick your outer leg as hard as possible. Eight more seconds. 2, 1, and great. 15 seconds rest. And we'll continue with your squat. This will be your one last round. We'll go with, start with your squat and pulses. And let's go. Squat. When you're getting up, 2 pulses. 1, 2, up. Squat. 1, 2, up. Great. 15 more seconds. Two, one last rep. Okay, great. 15 seconds rest. Let's get into your reverse lunges, 2 knees up. Let's start with moving your right leg first. 2, 1. Right leg back, knees down. Swing your knees up, balance on a single leg stance, and back down. Two, one, and we are done with your right leg. Let's switch to your left leg. 2, 1. Get your left leg moving. Knees down. Bring your knees up. We are almost there. Few more seconds left. Two, 1, and 15 seconds break. And we'll go to your lateral lunges. Start by stepping to your right. Let's move your right leg first. 2, 1. Step. Hips behind, hands in between. Keep your chest up. Make sure your non-moving leg will always need to be straight. So just want to make sure your posture is correct. So keep staring at the camera while you're doing, okay? Keep staring at the camera. Vision on the camera. 5 more seconds. 2, 1, and rest. Let's go. Start with your left leg. After this 10 seconds break. 2, 1. Okay, let's work your left leg. Last 20 seconds. Let's finish this strong. If you're tired when you're standing up, take a few deep breaths before you continue. 2, 1, and 15 seconds rest. One last movement will be your side jump to high jump. 5 more seconds rest. Take a few deep breaths in. 1, and kick, land, jump. Kick using the outside leg, land, and jump. Try to jump and land as silent as possible, okay? Fifteen more seconds. Land as silent as possible. 2, 1, and that is all for your legs workout. Let's have a 1 minute break and let's move to your upper body workout. Okay. Okay, so while everyone is resting, let me show you what we are doing for our upper body workout. So we are going to start with your inchworm. So inchworm is a stomach and arms. So inchworm, stand straight. You are going to slowly climb yourself into your full push-up position. You can either do it with straight legs if you got good hamstring mobility or calf mobility, okay? Bent legs is also fine. Bent legs will be easier. You're going to crawl until to get into a full push-up position and push your way back up into a standing position. I'll be performing one more time. And climb back up. So that's the inchworm. Second one, after your inchworm, you're going to drop into a push-up. Push-up variation. You can do either the easier variation, which is on your knees. So make sure your head, upper body, and knees is aligned in a straight line. When you're pushing down, make sure that you don't flare up your arms. Keep your elbow close to you and push yourself back up. This will be an easier version. If in case you're doing the full version, it's like this, okay? On your feet, body straight, and push yourself down. If halfway you're too tired, then you can drop into your knees and keep performing, okay? Try not to stop. That's the push-up. The third movement will be your, okay, pause push-up, okay? So for pause push-up, we are going to stop at the lower position for 2 seconds, okay? Let's say you're doing a knee variation. Body down, hold yourself. Make sure that your chest is not touching the ground or your stomach. 1001, 1002, and only you get out, okay? Full variation. Down, 1001, 1002, and up. So last one will be your bear crawl, hip to push up. So get into a bear crawl position, knees off the ground. Drop your hips to your heel and back into full push-up position and drop and back like this. Okay, so this 4 movement we are going to repeat for 3 rounds, 30 seconds each round, and 10-second rest in between. I think we all can finish it. And let's go. Take a few deep breaths and palms on the ground, and let's start with your inchworm. Okay, let's start standing. Let's go into your inchworm. Okay, start crawling and back up. Two, 1, and 10 seconds rest. Get into your push-up position, either on your knees, which is an easier variation, or the full push-up. Okay, let's go. Push-ups. Keep your elbows close to your body throughout this movement. So now I'll be performing the knee variation, which is the easier one. If you are tired from a full push-up, you can switch to your knee push-up, as long as the quality of repetition is there, okay? 2, 1. Okay, 10 seconds rest, and we will go to our pause push-up. So pause 2 seconds at below, okay? 1, and let's go. Push up, pause, 1001, 1002, and back up. 1001, 1002, and back up. So in case too tired, drop into your knee variation. 2, 1, 10 seconds rest. Let's get into your bear crawl, bear hold. 2, 1, knees off the ground. Drop your hips to your heels. Push yourself back into a full push-up position. When you're doing this movement, your knees will not be touching the ground. Just if in case you're tired, you can rest at this position before launching yourself into your full push-up. 2, 1, and rest. That is all for your first round. You'll move into our inchworm again. So on your feet. So if you're too tired, do the easier variation, okay? So the easier variation of inchworm is there's no need to climb until so far until you make it to your full push-up position. You can climb halfway like this and get yourself back up. Halfway and get yourself back up. This will be easier for those beginners. 2, 1, rest, 10 seconds rest, and get your palms on the ground. We are going to do our push-up. Too tired? Get on your knees. Okay, let's go. Push up. Make sure elbows don't flare out. Keep your elbows close to you throughout this movement. So if you want to rest, you can drop the hips behind and get back into your push-up when you're ready. 2, 1, 10 seconds rest. Let's get into our pause push-up. Okay, palms on the ground. Pause at the lower position for 2 seconds. 1001, 1002, up. 1001, 1002, up. 1001 and 2 and up. One. Rest, 10 seconds rest before we move to our hips to heels and to your full push-up. Okay, bear hold, drop your hips to your heels, launch yourself into a full push-up position. Few more seconds left. If you need some rest, you can rest at this position. 2, 1, and we are in our one last round, okay? On your feet, last 2 minutes only. 2, 1, get into your inchworm again. One last round already. If you're too tired, just climb halfway and get yourself back up. Almost there. 2, 1. Okay, rest. 10 seconds rest. Let's get into your full push-up. Either on your knees or the full variation. 1. Let's go. Push-ups. If you think you cannot continue with the push-up, you're too tired, drop into your knees and continue. Try not to stop. We're almost there. 2, 1. One last one. Okay, 10 seconds rest. Get ready for your pause push-up. If just now you already feel your full push-up, go into your knees. Let's do your pause push-up. Let's go. Let's go down. 2 seconds hold. Push back up. We are almost there. Almost done. Few more seconds left before our last movement. 2, 1, and we are done. Get into your bear hold position. One last movement already for today. Okay, knees off the ground. Drop your hips to your heels and back to your full push-up position. Almost there. Less than 10 seconds left. 2, 1. And we are all done for today's workout. Oh my God. Hope everyone enjoyed this full body workout and hope you get a lot of sweat off today's workout, okay? So that is all for today's workout and I'll see you all next time. Bye everyone. Hope stay safe and I'll see you all next time. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Welcome.